Hello, it's Debbie here. Today's consult is all about why. What I mean by that is the majority of my clients, if not 99.999% of my clients, come and see me because they want answers. They want to know, why are they repeating a negative pattern? Why are they pulling their hair out? Why are they staying in a very unhealthy relationship? Why are they biting their nails? Why do they gain weight and then lose it, and gain weight and then lose it? Why is it someone feels depressed more often than happy? Why do they feel anxious in social situations? Why are some of my clients comfortable in their own company, but when they're with a crowd, they stammer, they stutter? Why do people not like themselves? Every single client session comes down to the question, why? Why do they have this issue? Why do they behave this way? Why is this habit part of them? Why is it they don't even know their own identity? And that's what makes my job miraculous. The world of clinical hypnotherapy, or changing your mindset, or positive thinking, whatever people want to look on, whatever my job is, it doesn't matter. Hypnotherapy, hypnosis, changing mindset, it comes down to cause and effect. What is the cause? What's the why? And that's what I do with my clients. And it can take one session, it can take two, it can take on average 3, because it's very much a process. Because even though my clients want to know, why are they in a negative pattern? Why do they attract the same abusive partners into their life? Why are they stuck in the same job, and yet they continually look for a shift in job, a change, but yet they feel stuck? Believe it or not, that's our comfort zone. When you've been playing a role in your life, it's a bit like taking sugar in your coffee for years and then saying no sugar. It tastes yuck. But after 6 months or a few months, they get comfortable with that sugarless coffee, and that taste becomes the norm. They don't want sugar ever again in their coffee. But it's a comfortable, although some things are discomfortable for my clients, subconsciously it's a comfort. And the best way that I can describe this is like a big circle, and it's like a dartboard. Inside that dartboard you have this center, and that's where you are. And once you start to change, you sort of want to get a bit further out, and it feels good, freedom and peace. But then it's very uncomfortable, because it's not your comfortable way of how you've been living or being. So you go backwards, and then you move forwards, and you move backwards. So it's very much a process of change. I've been working with a client recently who's been emotionally shut down for years and years, and very functional, very successful in his career, in his practice. But there's something that he is allowing himself to change and evolve into, and that's being happy, emotionally happy as a natural state. And after an intense session with me, 2 days later, he said, I couldn't believe it, Debbie. I was unbelievably alive, awake, and happy and smiling, and everyone was saying, are you okay? Because that wasn't his norm. His norm was functional, got on with it, but very much robotic. And now you have this robotic way of being, this person smiling and feeling. But after a few weeks, he came back to me and said, it's wearing off, and I don't know why. And I'll tell you why. Because that discomfort of being robotic was a natural way of being. And to feel your feelings and to be happy all the time, although you loved it, it wasn't the norm. It was kind of unfamiliar. It was kind of different. So you revert back to what you know. So you go backwards a little. Then when he came back to see me, we worked on that. And that was allowing himself permission to be the healthy, emotional adult, the responsible person, giving himself permission to feel happier every day and accept that as being the norm, familiar, comfortable. After a few sessions of working on that, what do you think happened? The process continued, and he began to have more happier feeling days than more robotic days. That doesn't mean that you don't feel sad or you don't feel scared. Of course you do. But when you're coming from a place of being emotionally shut down, you're kind of, yes, that's fine, quite blasé about things. But when you're emotionally open and coming from a place of happiness and joy, when something hits you, you'll feel sad or a bit down for a while, but you'll get back up very quickly. You might feel a bit anxious about something or a bit angry at times, but it'll come and it'll go through you. So I always go for the healthiest way of this process, which I work with clients, is it is a process, and accept it as a process and let it happen. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, because you may have been in a place for years behaving certain ways or feeling a certain way for years. With one session, it doesn't just happen overnight. The shift can happen overnight, but that shift is a process. Enjoy that process, enjoy that journey. Thank you for listening.